ladies and gentlemen, I'm shocked. I'm actually like lost for words. Like I was so impressed. I was so impressed at the end of the first half. The lineup was rock solid. The starting lineup was excellent. You could not fault it. I actually had in my preview Felix to start as opposed to Nicholas Jackson, but I've got no issues with Nicholas Jackson starting. Everything else in the lineup looked good. We played such a good first half. Impeccable, in my honest opinion, impeccable first half. And then an absolute total opposite, a complete stinkfest in the second half. It's clear at the time being now that we can't play an entire 90 minutes. You know, we seem to be good for 45 minutes and then absolute abysmal for the other 45. It's a Jekyll and Hyde kind of situation. And I get it. It's early days. Enzo Maresca, it's going to take time for the players to put an entire 90-minute package together. But boy, that was such a shocker for me. Like, in the first half, I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, that was impeccable football. Don't get fooled by the scoreline. We should have scored more. Madueke had a brilliant chance. It was probably a lot harder to miss, and he missed when he shot wide. Then he had another, it was an Enzo Fernandez ball, I believe, and Madueke, he had the shot. It was well saved. That should have been a goal as well, but I'm not having a go at Madueke for that because that was well saved. Cole Palmer had a long-range shot that was very close. And of course, we scored that goal with Nicholas Jackson, which was a lovely counter-attack and initiated by Madueke. Nice cross from Cole Palmer to square the ball and tap in from Jackson. But every other facet of that first half was looking good. We were winning duels. We were throwing ourselves in tackles. We were intercepting. We were dominating. Crystal Palace had nothing in that first half, nothing. And, you know, I'm not huge on XGs and stats, but you look at that first half with eye test and you match it with the XG, which was 0.07 at halftime for Crystal Palace and 1.77 for us. It was a total domination from us. They did not have a sniff of an opportunity. Sanchez didn't have to do much. Both our CBs, Levi Colwill, Wesley Fofana were brilliant. Fullbacks were brilliant with Gusto and Cucurella. Midfield of Enzo and Caicedo in the first half was robust. They were winning everything. Pressing, counter-pressing, on point. Pedro Neto out wide was brilliant. Madueke on the right side was brilliant. Cole Palmer was pulling strings. Our only fault was we didn't score enough in the first half. We should have scored more. That was the only problem. But the game was impeccable. And it gave me the feeling that, okay, this is what Maresca ball is all about. And nothing gave me an impression that off the back of that first half, that's the second half that we're going to get. Nothing gave me an impression. There was no indication what was to come in the second half off the back of that first half. There was no indication. As a fan base, I was buzzing moving into this game. I was like, 3 points. I'm confident we can do this. Get 6 points out of 9. Move into the international break. Feeling good. And then the second half, ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. Where do I even begin with the second half? Where do I even begin? What do I even say? Every bit of details that I just talked about the first half, now reverse that. Second half, basketball game. Second half, players look so tired from the get-go. Enzo Fernandez stinker. Back to being that old Enzo Fernandez where players just running straight through him. Missed time passes. Caicedo as well. Lunging into tackles. Leaving gaping holes in midfield. Defenders erratic. Wesley Fofana. Passes going wild. Making poor decisions. Fullbacks tired. Not defending well enough. Malo Gusto, I think, picked up an injury. I think he's probably gone for 3-4 weeks. Luckily, we got an international break. Luckily as well, Reece James hopefully comes back after the international break. Madueke, stinky second half. Nicholas Jackson, I didn't even see Nicholas Jackson up until right at the end. And even then, he missed. They get a beautiful opportunity with Eze. And even before the Eze opportunity, it wasn't like they were threatening. They get the Eze opportunity. We didn't close Eze down. Eze scores a brilliant goal. But even at that time, we still had enough time left to reorganize and get back again to our original plan of the first half. But we didn't. We continued on being erratic. Then the subs. So the players needed to be looked after. Pedro Neto looks like Pedro Neto. He can't play all 90 minutes. But everything fell apart. Midfield fell apart. Defense wasn't good. And if anything, Crystal Palace, after scoring that goal, they probably looked like they could have won. Honestly speaking, I don't even think Crystal Palace changed too much in the second half. We just capitulated. Everything that we did in the first half, we just didn't replicate that in the second half. I don't know what was said at halftime, but I'm pretty certain Enzo Maresca will not be happy. Will not be happy. You play like that with most of the teams in the Premier League. You only play 45 minutes. I'm telling you, you're not going to win many games. The only way you're going to do that is you're going to have to blitz teams like the way we blitz Wolves in the second half. You have to take your chances. Nicholas Jackson. A couple of fluffed opportunities. I know he scored a goal. But in the second half, when you needed a clutch goal, this is why, striker, main striker is so important, man. We don't have that. Second half, we couldn't find an answer, and that's when you needed a striker that was going to be able to find an answer. I'm just so disappointed, man. I'm just so disappointed that our players gave it away, man. And we looked like we were tiring it. It's clear that we don't have the capacity for the whole 90 minutes. It's clear to see we don't have the engine for the whole 90 minutes. I'm just disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. Look, 1-1. It's 2 points drop. Crystal Palace was there to be beaten. Off the back of that really good first half, really should have beaten them. But nonetheless, maybe we got away with it in the second half. Probably we could have lost. A long season ahead, man. Long season ahead. Long season ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. That's how I feel about that match, honestly. That's how I feel about that match. It was just game of two halves, man. Jekyll and Hyde. First half, sensational. Second half, royal stinker. Let me know your thoughts. Smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time. Take care.